Okay, so at the end of today's story, there's going to be some questions and I'm going to need your participation. Okay? Once upon a time, a long time ago, the Bodhisattva, you remember what the Bodhisattva is? The future Buddha, the guy who's training to be the Buddha. He was born as a crow and he lived near some water. Now, later on, in the big city of Varanasi, there was a lot of crows that lived in the city. But there was a big fire and a lot of the crows died. And so some of the crows decided to leave the city. And two of them, a husband and wife, flew away from the city and went to live in the country. And they were trying to find food, but it was hard because the country crow, they know how to find food from the water, from the fish. But the city crow, they only get their food from the trash. And there's not a lot of trash, so they couldn't find any food, so they were getting hungry. So one day, the two birds, they saw this crow flying to get food and saw him grab some fish and eat the fish. And they said, wow, that looks good. I want to eat some fish. You know what we should do? We should go bow to him and be his students, and maybe he will help us. So the husband and wife crow went to the Bodhisattva and said, Master Bodhisattva, you are so amazing. I see that you can catch fish. This is so amazing. Will you accept us as your students and servants? We will take care of you and respect you, and maybe you can graciously share some food with us. And the Bodhisattva thought, yes, I have compassion and I feel bad for you. So I will accept you as my servants. And whenever he gets fish, he would only eat enough to survive. Instead of eating a lot, he would just eat enough to survive, and then he would give the rest of the fish to the husband and wife. The husband would eat some and then share the rest with his wife. And they lived happily for a while. But one day, the husband crow thought, you know what? He's a crow, I'm a crow. He can get fish. I can probably get fish too, right? He has 2 wings, he has feet, he has a beak just like me. What's the difference to us? There's no difference. And so he said to his master, Master, I've decided. I'm no longer going to eat your fish. I'm going to go get my own from the pond. And the master says, wait. Don't think like that. You are a city crow. I am a country crow. I have skills and parts of my body are designed so that I can go in the water. You don't. You're from the city. It's not going to turn out very good. And he's like, oh, don't try to prevent me. Don't tell me what to do. If you can do it, I can do it. And so he didn't listen. So the next day, the husband crow went down to the water. And when he went in the water, he started to drown. And he couldn't get out of the water. He got twisted in the seaweeds. He couldn't get out. And he slowly started falling in the water. His beak was popping out. He's trying to cry for help, but then he just drowned. Later that night, his wife was waiting for him and he never came home. And so she went to the master and says, Master, what happened to my husband? Where is my husband? And he says, your husband didn't listen to advice. And now he's probably drowned at the bottom of the river, about the lake. And she was so sad and she decided to fly back to the city. So my question to you is, what did the husband crow forget to think about before he made his decision? What wrong decisions did he make? If we analyze the story, what did the husband crow think wrongly that caused his own downfall? What do you think? What do you think? What did he forget to think about? Yes.
He's a city crow.
So why is it being a city crow bad? Is that a bad thing?
No, it's just a city crow. You're not designed to be in the countryside and get food.
Okay. Tia, what about you? What do you think?
They were both raised in different environments, so they experience and learn things differently.
Mm-hmm. And so does it make sense that the country crow knows how to get around seaweed, knows how to get in the water but not too much to get tangled, knows how to stay out of the water a little bit? Does it make sense that maybe the country crow has more skills and the city crow's never been in water before? So are they the same? Even though they have the same color, the same wings, the same feet, the same beak, and they're birds and they're both crows, are they the same? No. What else? Achita?
Their like families probably like evolved into like their environment.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
maybe like this city crow is like maybe faster because they need to be able to like steal food or like get food from the trash, while a country crow can like maybe their wings are better suited for the water.
Who knows, right? Exactly. Anyone else? Any other adults have an idea? Me, May? Amy? Wanya? Odd, come on. What other impermanence is there? What else is there is he forgetting to think about? Yes, Abby?
The country crow is Bodhisattva.
Okay, he's the Bodhisattva. Yes, Soraya.
He forgets if he tries to get fish, then he will drown.
Because he never done it before. So my question now is, why did he not ask for help? Why did he not ask for advice? Why did he just go and do it and then die?
Because he thought that he could get it because his master could get it.
What do you think?
Like his pride was like telling him like, hey, we're the same species.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he my master? Like,
You see, that's what we call mental weakness. Your ego starts telling you, we're the same, I can do it. I don't need to ask for help. I know how to do this. If I do it, I'm gonna be so cool. All of those are like poison for your brain because it makes it so that you can't think. Because a smart person would think, what? I've never done this before. I don't know how to do it. I can learn how to do it, right? I can test, I can try it. But what kind of foolish person would say, I'm just gonna do it. I don't need advice. I don't need help. I'm just gonna do it. That's not a very smart person, right? And that's some of the mistakes that he made. These stories are very powerful because if you can learn the lesson from these stories, you can hopefully not repeat the mistakes of the not so smart people. Does that make sense? Satu?